Oh, hi, and welcome back to the Mini Machine Shop. I'm Dave. First, I'd like to really thank everyone out there who took the time to post in the comments their location. I thought that was absolutely awesome. Australia, England, Russia, all over the United States. I thought that was incredible, and I can't thank you enough. Alright, this video I'm kind of shooting in reverse. I've already done all the work in different pieces, and now I'm just doing the intro. But finished the box. You can see it here, whatever. The box for the stamp set that was all resting in it. Come on, open up. There we go. It's sliding. I was going to make a lid for it, but man, I don't know, just make it slide. When I bring the camera over here, I'll show you it. But while I was making it, a neighbor on the other side came over and, what are you doing? And I showed him the whole thing and explained that I had to sand off all the rust and stuff. And you can see it's just bathed in oil. I've got wax paper in the bottom of the box, and it's just soaking. And he said, well, why don't you use frog lube? Because I don't know what it is. And he explained he's ex-Marine, and he said all the Navy SEALs use frog lube on all their guns, their equipment, everything, to keep it from rusting. And I guess somebody did an experiment. They put frog lube on a piece of steel, left it out in the weather for 6 months, and not one bit of rust. So I did see it on Amazon. It's not too expensive, $15, so probably someday I'll get it. But go on YouTube, and there's a guy, his title is How Not to Apply Frog Lube. It's really interesting stuff, so try to find that video and watch it. Also on the box, everybody was, there's YouTubes all over the place showing boiled linseed oil, and they use it on gun stocks. So they also use it to blacken steel, which I'll show you. I did a quick experiment, and it does blacken steel. But I bought it and used it on this box, and you'll see the finish when I bring the camera over. It kind of, I don't know, it's a nice finish. It's real smooth, but it's kind of a flattish, semi-gloss maybe finish to it. So I kind of like the true oil better, but I don't know. What else I got here? Oh, I guess a lot of people don't know. I just wanted to mention that this, all the hammer handles that I'm redoing and the Greshner was all done. It's Home Depot. What is it? It's Minwax makes it, and it's called Golden Oak. And I would have thought Golden Oak would be a real light color. It's like, no, it's dark. It makes it look right. So, Golden Oak. Alright, well, let me swing the camera around and show you what's been going on. Alright, hopefully that's enough of light. And I'm just going to try using a piece of wood here to see if it focuses better, because I think it's been out of focus. But there's the box and the slide and all that, so, and the finish on it. So it kind of came out nice, I guess, Put the linseed oil on all the sides. So, box is done, I guess, and put it in a drawer someplace. Also the boiled stuff, I just quickly took a piece of 12L14 and stuck it in a vise, took one of the flux brushes, wiped the linseed oil all over it, and then put a regular propane torch on it. When it gets hot, I guess the linseed oil bakes on it. And then you got to take it to the point where it's almost red hot, and then suddenly the linseed oil burns off and combines in there. Is there any way? Yeah, I don't know what the light looks like, but oh, there, kind of, maybe. So it does do the job, and I guess I will do some more experimenting with it. And it doesn't really scrape off. I took something and tried to scrape it real hard, and it's pretty durable finish. So this might be something that I'm going to use to finish stuff off. I wonder if it rusts too. Alright, the main part of this episode is I was watching, yeah, I gotta post that link. So I will post a link on the video that stemmed or fathered all this, whatever you want to call it. The guy was showing how he rebuilt chuck, Jacob's chuck, pressing it out and so on, and why he did it. And he was looking down at this is already rebuilt, but let me bring this stuff over here. He was explaining that first he went on eBay. He realized that his jaws were messed up. And I looked at this chuck, and yeah, sure enough, it caused me to start looking at all my chucks and all the jaws. This particular one was messed up. And what he was showing, and I can't really show it in this video, but he does excellent photography, is there's a little rim, a flat spot on each jaw. And the flat spot should be just straight. His went and then it went out because it got flattened on the very edge, and it was causing a lot of run out for him. So he went on eBay, the same thing as I did, and I found the actual rebuild kit here, Jacob's new old stock. It's a 2B, and you can go to the Jacob's site, and I looked it up, and yeah, for the 2B I needed part number U2 kit, and they sent it nice. It came in a nice little baggie and everything, and you get, oh, where's the third one? Okay, so I got 3 new jaws, and I got the ring, threaded ring that goes with it. So, what can I say? This video, what you're going to see the rest of it, oh yeah, they gave instructions. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. His video shows all these things about how to do it, but he's missing some stuff. In his video, he's saying that the jaws have 1, 2, and 3, and he explains in the instructions show 1, 2, and 3. He's saying that it doesn't matter where they go. For this particular chuck, it does matter, because I couldn't get it back together. And what I discovered is he's saying there's numbers on the side. When you remove the sleeve, you'll see numbers. There's no numbers on this. There's just a 2 ticks and a 3 tick, and it doesn't line up with any of the jaws before taking them out, so that the ticks mean nothing. He's saying you can put them any place, but you have to keep them in order, 1, 2, and 3. In this particular chuck, no, you can't do that, and that's part of the reason why I couldn't get the sleeve on. I was realizing in one position I had them in, that one jaw, I think you can see it rotate. One jaw was rotating really bad, the other 2 were stuck. So I kept rotating them until I got them so that all of them move freely. So I'm assuming that that is the position they're supposed to be in. And the further out, the more they rotate. The farther you bring them back, they don't move at all. So that's one thing that he didn't say or explain. So the position does count, and in the video you'll see I had a real tough time trying to push this sleeve back on. And the reason was, let me get this one. The reason was, he doesn't say you have to be absolutely square. I was using a socket that was bigger than this. It was the one I used to push it out, so it had to clear the edge here. So this part was down in there, and it was able to rock because it was just sitting on this beveled edge. When I was trying to put it back together, I was using the same one, and it wasn't square, and I kept jamming it up. As soon as I went to a smaller socket, it's now absolutely square, and it went right together easily. So he doesn't mention, he was lucky, he used a piece of pipe that happened to fit it. You have to be square to get this back together. He used heat on the sleeve to expand it, to get it in. You don't really need to. I mean, it doesn't take much force. I know his, you'll see the video, he was like, holy cow, leaning on it big time. This came apart so easy with the press, and it went back together once I got it straight and square. It just popped right in. The other thing he doesn't mention is when you look at the sleeves, greasy, but okay. I don't know if you can see it. I'll try to bring it up there for whatever reason. one edge of the sleeve is square, the other edge is rounded. The rounded part, when you're putting it together, which way did it go? It went that way. So the rounded part has to be here so that it centers itself and falls right into the pressure fit. So he didn't mention that, and luckily I had a 50-50 chance and got it right the first time, but then I did tune into it and went back and looked at it when I was having a problem trying to reassemble it. And yeah, I did have the rounded part in the right orientation for it to go in. So that's about it. There's not much else, right? My cheat sheet. Not much else to talk about. Chuck key. I had ordered this one was missing the chuck key, and I had ordered it from Fastenal. But when they got it in, it was not rotating right. It was jamming and all kinds of ugly things. I think it was an import somehow. This was ordered off of eBay. It was $4, and it's new old stock. This is a Jacobs chuck key, and it's just beautiful. And I like this chuck is so smooth. I kind of want to rebuild all my chucks now. But examine all your chucks and make sure the jaws are all clean and straight, not messed up, because you're going to get run out. And I still want to figure out now how much run out this chuck is, so hopefully someday I'll come up with some brilliant idea. Alright, well, enjoy the rest of the video. Alright, hopefully that's a good spot for the camera. Here it is. I wanted to get the smaller one. I didn't want to spend 50-something bucks. But when I was looking at the other one, the chuck isn't going to fit in it. I love this. The whole top of the box is taped up. Bottom is wide open. Hey. That way if I don't like it, I can return it. It'll look still. Oh wow, I can probably, no, you can't slide it off because I got the tape in place. Oh well, cut it off. Gone. Yeah, might as well take them out. At least the whole box to the top. The top of the box. Gosh. Let's see what it looks like. Uh-oh, something's moving. Yeah. Alright. Put it back in order and just lift it up. There we go. And ta-da! Oh, everything falls out, yeah. Made in China. Alright, that's nice. I'm going to flip this around so I can see everything's still in view. Yep, looks like everything's still in view. Alright. Yep. Not too badly greased. Terrible machining. I'll end up making a new one if I keep it. Alright, well, pretty boring. How sloppy is it? Not too bad. Not too bad. I guess this guy just goes in there. Why did I bother putting paper on there? Trash. Actually, I should keep it. Alright, well, let me get this degrease cleaned up and I'll bring you back. Alright, I was already playing with it going, okay, this isn't going to fit. So, oh, yeah, I got plate. There we go. Scrap plate. Alright, that should fit, I hope. Yep, makes it. Nice. Is this going to clear? It's close. Let me get the bigger one. Bigger one. Look at that. Alright, next size up. 1.5 inch. That's going to fit. Alright. Under there, on center. On center. And that's square, straight. It's all straight. Wow, there we go. This is in a bad angle too. They're gonna push it out. Oh, that's tough. More leverage. Did it move? What happened? Something moved. Yep, it moved. Whoa. Oh, okay. Is that all of it now? Hot stuff. Pull it out. Does it come off? Yep, it came off. That's, whoa, awesome. Comes right apart. And there it is. Alright, clean it up. Oh yeah, there's supposed to be markings on here for which ones 1, 2, and 3. I don't see any markings. Hello, where's the markings? Paper towel. Oh, there's 3 little check marks. There are 2 here? No, none. Nothing. E42 or E4Z. I don't know. You gotta pay attention when I take it apart though. So I don't get the jaws in the wrong spots. I gotta label everything. Alright, well, that was pretty easy and it's clean. Clean in there, just yeah, a little bit of gook in there. Wow. It pushed on the bearings? Where was it seated? I guess this is the friction point here. Yeah. So it was being seated on this edge, and that's why it came out pretty easy. Nothing on the back edge. Yeah, precision fit though. Wow. Nice. Alright, well, let me clean it up. Alright, I guess I put the new jaws in. That must be new. Yeah. Nice and clean. So it goes in there. Hey, it works. Let me do it backwards, Dave. Teeth go out. There. There's 1. There's 2. Now I gotta push that down. Get in there. There's 2 and 3. Nice new jaws. Right? That right? Yeah, that's right. Why are you not going in? Oh, bad angle, Dave. Alright, flatten them all out, I guess. And then this goes... Where's my marks? Oh, great. They came off. I can barely see it. There's one right there. And the other one... Oh, these are broken halves. Which half goes with which? That half goes there because half the teeth are missing. Come on, get in there. There we go. So now, not clipped. Oh, they're all clipped in. But something's not right. One is off. So, loosen that up. Try to drop him down. See if it closes up. Hey, this is not easy. Now they look alright. No? Oh wow, why is that moving? Oh, it's just got play in it. Hey, just fell into place. Yeah, now they're all even. Perfect. Alright. I guess I should put some oil in here someplace. Yeah. I have to carefully lift that off and get oil in there. A small oiler. Alright, lift it up. Where is it? There it is. Get oil in there. Yeah, that's a lot of oil, but okay, who cares? There, perfect. And flip it over. Do the same thing to the other side. Out. Oil. Put it back in. Which way did it come out? It came out that way. Alright. Beautiful. Back together and ready to be pushed back in. How do you rotate this thing? What rotates? That rotates. Because I've got to push it back in this way. So it's just a simple push. Alright, let's go back over to the arbor and push this guy back together. Alright, here we are back at the arbor. If I can get around the camera. I had to stop and think about this for a bit just to make sure I'm doing it right. But it looks right, so the teeth, I don't think the teeth have to be out or anything. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I can see they're not going to hit anything. So, there goes nothing. Push it back in. You want to stay straight on this. There we go. No, that's not straight. How do I get it square? You just got to eyeball it. Alright. How far do you have to go? That's not going in. Something not right. And I can't turn it. Alright, push it back out. Push it back out. What went wrong? Oh, it's going to fall right down. Everything's going to fly out. Alright. What happened? Nothing should be happening. It's stuck in there. Great. Why is it not coming out? There we go, thank God. What went wrong? What went wrong? Nothing should have gone wrong. I wonder if there is a right way and a wrong way to these things. One edge is square, and the other edge, yeah, I have a feeling there is an orientation to put it on this way or this way. And I think I have it backwards. Let's see. Get it out. Alright. There we go. Clump, clump. Get it out the rest of the way. Oh, it just came out before. There it is. I'm on the right way. Luckily. So why aren't you going in there? You have to heat this thing up or something? And there's no lip down it, I can't see. There's no real... Oh, it's beveled. It goes... That should just go right in. I don't know what's going on here. So why that thing has a problem. And here it just hits and stops. Alright, I guess maybe it's just big mega force. Dry my hands off. I hope I want this back together. Right there, huh? Yeah, I can't get it to go. Now, something's wrong. Alright, I'm going to shut the camera off and figure out what's going on here. Alright, finally figured it out. Problem was, it's got to be absolutely straight. And when I was using this socket, I'm down in here and it was rocking, so it wasn't lining up straight, so I went to a smaller socket and now it's going in. Was wow, it takes a lot of force to get it in there. How far am I supposed to go? Well, it turns. I guess you go until it stops. Stops going. Dead center. Dead center. That looks like it. Alright. Yeah, that's probably it now. Alright. Also the jaws, I think they were position sensitive. You can see it wiggles here. And before, where I had them two would not move and one would wiggle all over the place. So I kept rotating them until I found the spot where they all now nicely wiggle back and forth. And it has nothing to do with the markings that were on there, the 1 or the 2 and the 3. There was no 1 marking. I even had them back where they originally were when I took it out of the other jaws out. But alright, we've got a nice clean chuck. Yay. Now it'd be interesting to see what the run out is on it. I do have a straight arbor, right? Yeah, I think this one will fit it. Will this go on there? No, that won't. Must be this one. Looks awfully small. So go on, please. Yay. Alright, so I can put this thing in the lathe. I won't be able to tell the run out because I know I've got a couple of thousandths run out on the chuck right now. Not much I can do. Alright, well, so much for rebuild. And I like this. This is a good size too. It's a 0 to 5/8, right? No, 3/8, right? Because the other chuck is way too big. I don't get the distance in the bed. So nice, sweet. Alright, seems to be really smooth, oiled. Alright, so much for chuck rebuild and that. This guy, I'll probably rebuild and machine this down, clean it up. I think I'm going to keep this for what it's worth, like $50. Alright. Get rid of this sticker. Yuck. Warning to prevent serious injury, right. Alright, so hope you enjoyed the video, and I sweat bullets, I'll tell you that. Alright, bye.